Hi. So for this last section of the debriefing activity, um, I am talking about something I wanted to kind of showcase and then kind of just something about this course. So for me, my biggest thing that I think I want to showcase and talk about is how much I've kind of grown this semester. Um, when I first started, I was very nervous. I'm not gonna lie, I heard things and I was nervous. Um, and then getting assigned the DODL and having to basically write my 5Es, which I had no clue what 5Es even were. Backwards design, I had no idea what it was about. And for me, I'm very like type A, like I like things one way. I don't like to change things up. And I've written a few lessons plans before, but obviously nothing like this. So having to get a new idea of what a lesson plan is, how to write it, was very like, I didn't want to do it like at all. Like it did not sound fun. Um, I was very hesitant. When I tried to work on it, when I tried to figure out what I was doing, it didn't work at all. Um, in the previous video, when I talked about um, things I liked about my lesson plan, um, you kind of see how my partner and I both went back through our lesson plan and basically took everything out we had originally written and moved it to the other side because we realized that was wrong. And it took us probably not gonna lie, about a month to realize what we were doing was completely wrong. Um, so I would come to class discouraged. I would come and try to work on my projects, and I just couldn't do it because I didn't get it. I did not get it at all. And probably within the last like 3 to 4 weeks, like including this week, I finally got it. I wasn't feeling discouraged anymore. I kind of knew what I was doing. Not exactly because I'm never, no matter how much I know, no matter how much I learn, I will always have more to learn. Um, but I was able to actually understand what I needed to be doing, how I needed to be writing it, what the 5Es were. And I think for me that was important because I wasn't discouraged anymore. And like, yes, I taught my lesson and I actually felt proud of it because it is something that I worked on for so long and I messed up so many times and thought I knew the right thing and I didn't and I had to go back and change it and like so all the time and the effort that went into writing the actual lesson was worth it in the end because when I taught my lesson, like I was stressed, like obviously, like I was definitely stressed, like having to teach it, but I wasn't stressed because I knew like what I needed to say, what I needed to do, like because I had worked so hard on it. So I think for me, throughout the whole course of this class, Professor DeWalt said, like, he goes, I want you to have that aha moment. And I definitely had one. I had a aha moment. And it taught me a lot. And honestly, like, as hard as it was when I like was writing my lesson, looking back at it, I really don't want to write a lesson anyway else. Um, because if I take the extra time and write my lesson the way I did, fully detailed, had all the things I need to, when I go to teach my lesson, it's not going to be that hard to teach it. Like, yeah, it's going to be hard. You're going to have difficulties, but like, you're going to know what you need to say. You're going to know where you need to end up at the end of the lesson. So for me, that was just really important. And I no longer feel discouraged. There's definitely things I need to grow and to learn from. Um, but I think compared to where I started at the beginning of the semester of not wanting to do things that way, not wanting to write my 5Es, not wanting to design my lesson backwards. Like that was one thing I was just like, nope, not, that can't be, nope, that's not happening. Like, didn't want to. I definitely grew a lot. So I think for me, don't know if that's exactly what we were talking about having to showcase, but for me, I just needed to take a risk. I needed to try something new and I ended up finding out that I loved it, and I will probably never go back to writing a lesson plan the way I did. Now I'm going to use 5Es, and I'm going to be super detail oriented because it's just easier for my life when I go to teach the lesson. So that is what I learned, that is what I showcased, and that is that. So thank you.